There's a lot of talk about secure attachment online, and most of it sounds something like just communicate better, just choose healthier people, just stop being anxious or avoidant. But here's what rarely gets said. Most people aren't afraid of intimacy. They're afraid of losing themselves in order to stay connected. So today I want to talk about how secure attachment is actually built. Not in theory, not in perfect relationships, but in real life. In dating, in leadership, work, and in parenting. I'm Sandra, a transformational authenticity coach and counselor, and I work with people who are not as aware, somewhat aware, and deeply self-aware. This segment is for those who are deeply self-aware yet still find themselves stuck in anxious, avoidant, or push-pull attachment patterns. This video is about how to build security without self-abandonment and how your nervous system actually learns that it's safe to do so. So let's begin with what secure attachment really is. Secure attachment is often misunderstood. It's not about being calm all the time. It's not about never getting triggered. It's not about being endlessly accommodating or emotionally available. Secure attachment is the ability to stay connected without collapsing, hold boundaries without withdrawing, feel emotion without being ruled by it. From a nervous system perspective, secure attachment means threat responses calm faster, choice replaces impulse. Repair feels possible. Identity stays intact during connection. Security isn't perfection, it's capacity. Secure attachment is built in the body. Your nervous system doesn't learn security through insight. It learns it through repeated lived experiences. Specifically, feeling emotion without losing connection, setting boundaries without punishment, experiencing repair after rupture, staying present without self-erasure. Every time this happens, the brain updates its expectations. That's why secure attachment can be built, even later in life. So let's look firstly at building secure attachment in dating. Let's start with dating because this is where attachment patterns show up fast. What insecure attachment looks like in dating. In anxious patterns, reading into response times, over-accommodating early. What insecure attachment looks like in dating? Well, in anxious patterns, reading into response times, over-accommodating early, performing to stay desirable, losing yourself to keep momentum. For avoidant patterns, keeping emotional distance, avoiding defining the relationship, shutting down when expectations appear, intellectualizing instead of feeling. And in disorganized patterns, you'll have intense chemistry, followed by withdrawal. Attraction to unpredictability, craving closeness and feeling trapped. So let's look at how secure attachment is practiced in dating. Secure attachment in dating looks like pacing. I'll give you an example. You like someone, but instead of fast-tracking intimacy to secure the connection, you let things unfold gradually. You still notice excitement, but without acting from urgency. You allow space without assuming loss. That teaches your nervous system that connection doesn't require pressure. Secure attachment also looks like honest preference. For example, instead of adapting yourself to match someone's lifestyles, values, or pace, you say, "This matters to me. This doesn't work for me." Not as a test, not as a threat, just as information. This trains your nervous system that being myself doesn't end connection. And finally, secure attachment means choosing consistency over intensity. If calm feels unfamiliar, you don't reject it. You stay long enough for your body to learn safety can feel steady, not electric. Now we turn to building secure attachment in leadership and work. Secure attachment doesn't stop at relationships. It shows up powerfully in leadership. I want to talk about how insecure attachment at work looks like. If we look at anxious leadership, it often involves over-responsibility, people-pleasing, avoiding difficult conversations with staff, tying self-worth to approval. If we turn to avoidant leadership, there can be emotional distance, micromanaging systems instead of people, discomfort with feedback, withdrawing under pressure. And for disorganized leadership, there is inconsistency, reactive decision-making, unpredictable boundaries, mixed messages. Secure attachment in leadership looks like self-containment. I'll give you an example. A team member is unhappy. Instead of immediately fixing, defending, or withdrawing, you pause. You listen without collapsing. You respond without over-explaining. You say, "I hear this. Let's look at what's workable." This teaches your nervous system conflict doesn't threaten my identity. Secure leadership also means holding boundaries with steadiness. For example, you say no to a request without guilt, apology, or justification. Not harshly, not defensively, just clearly. Your nervous system learns authority doesn't require aggression or withdrawal. Finally, we look at building secure attachment in parenting. Parenting is where attachment patterns are tested daily. Secure attachment in parenting does not mean permissiveness. It means regulated presence. If we look at insecure patterns in parenting for anxious parenting, you'll see that parents are often over-explaining. They have difficulty with holding limits. They hold a fear of upsetting the child, and they have emotional fusion. In avoidant parenting, there is emotional distance. There's often minimizing feelings, focusing on behavior over connection, and there is generally discomfort with dependency. And lastly, for disorganized parenting, there are signs of inconsistency, emotional reactivity, guilt-driven boundaries, confusion between closeness and control. Secure attachment in parenting looks like containment. For example, your child is upset. Instead of fixing or dismissing, you say, "I see you're upset. I'm here." And the boundary remains. There is no negotiation no collapse, no withdrawal. This teaches the child my feelings are allowed and the world is still safe. Secure parenting also models repair. An example of this may be, say, if you react poorly, you come back and say to the child, "That wasn't how I wanted to respond. Let's try again." And this teaches rupture doesn't end connection. That's the foundation of secure attachment. You got to understand that all this doesn't mean losing yourself. Here's the paradox. Secure attachment doesn't cost identity. It protects it. Because you'll see that your needs matter. Your limits are respected. Your voice stays intact. Your body feels safe staying present. Secure attachment is not self-sacrifice. It's self-leadership. Now, let's integrate what we've looked at. You don't build secure attachment by becoming less sensitive. You build it by becoming more regulated, more honest, more consistent, more self-led, and most importantly, by proving to your nervous system again and again that you can stay connected without disappearing. All right. If this resonated, like and subscribe and share it with someone who's trying to love, lead, or parent without losing themselves. And comment secure if you want the next video. How to recognize secure attachment when it finally shows up in your life. I would like to reiterate that secure attachment isn't something you wait for. It's something you practice and you keep practicing. Also remember, as I always say, that your authentic self is valued and welcomed here. This is a safe space for you to be yourself as you learn how to change to live towards your fullest potential. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Till next time.